We are live. Just waiting on the tournament code for the match. Let me just send. Let me just send. Alrighty, we will be today. We will be casting a match between DH and N9TF Snowmoon. So hype. My first commentary on an esports match. I normally I do like the World's Watch Party and stuff, and just waiting on the invite to the lobby. There we go. We are gonna enter the spectator. Oh, there we go. And now we wait. Let's put on some. Okay. Okay. Is the music sound good? Can you hear it? Just let me know. I'm adjusting the volumes right now for the stream. Yo, what's up, guys? Yeah, well, it's the Donkey Kong 64 OST. I figured I'd put something. I don't know, am I supposed to put something else? It's just a bit of background noise. Is it loud? La musique est trop forte? Okay. Donkey Kong. What the bunch? You know him. It's finally back to kick some tails. Coconut gun. Combine spurts if it shoots you, it's gonna hurt. It's bigger, faster, and stronger too. He's the first member on the DK crew. Her DK. Donkey Kong. Match should be starting in a few minutes. It's quick and nimble if she needs to be. Can throw through the air and I'm keeping on. Swan will come home, be come. Just like a balloon. I believe they are starting the draft. Okay. Yep. And oranges and coconut shells. Oh yeah. I don't believe they have started the draft. I think they might just use the other website. Give me a second. There we go. Alrighty. So on red side we banned Cassante. We're banning Jin and Senna. I wonder why. It's almost like Canadian Whale and Black Wax love playing those two champions. And a Diana ban I find a little surprising, but I mean, okay, we're banning Lulu away from Jesus Christ. I wish I could see player names. It would be nice. Let me just pull up. Give me a second. Let's see here. Okay. There you go. Alright, so we got a first pick, blue side Syndra pick. Oh, I'm picking Xerath into it. Oh. I mean, Xerath does have a lot of long range, and yeah, we're gonna use the Xerath bonus range and decent wave clear to kind of neutralize the Syndra lane. I'm probably gonna look to either pick our jungler or pick our AD carry here. Lock in Ashe, S tier, Z tier, amazing tier, God tier AD carry right now on the current patch. Low econ, does great damage, high utility. Just overall a pretty good lane bully. Alright, what are they going to counter here on red side? The enemy AD carries Evan Good specializes in playing mages in the bot lane. I don't really know if you want to pick mages into Ashe. I don't know if that's that great of a matchup. But we're picking a Mumu. I don't believe this is a flex pick. I believe this is a Mumu jungle, but I could. You know, maybe it could be a Mumu support. Who knows? But I'm pretty sure to go with the pairing of Syndra, it is a Mumu jungle because that Abyssal Mask. And we are logging in Jinx as solid late game, mid to late game hyper carry that the second a takedown happens, you just kind of go off. And we are picking Tahm Kench. I believe this is Tahm Kench for top lane. I believe... Yeah, Pina loves this champion. So getting into the bans, we're going to ban Aatrox. It does make sense if you want to play Tahm Kench to ban away the Aatrox. So a lot of interrupts will make the Abyssal Dive a little less useful. Let's just say that much. Okay, we're banning J4 away from Stardust. I believe this is one of his comfort picks, and honestly just something that's really powerful with Ashe and Xerath, given the lockdown and skill shots you need to land. Alright, so what are we banning on right side? Are we banning another top laner? Because we banned Cassante and Aatrox so far. Is there another pivotal bad matchup that I I'll be honest, I do not really know what the banning Melio. Okay, yeah, Jinx Melio is a pretty strong pairing. I do think Jinx Lulu is a little more important, but they banned Lulu in the first round, so it's all good. And are we? Oh, we are pitching Stardust's pool again by ban. Oh, are they? Is it? Ew. They're looking. Okay, so they banned the Zinzao already. So I think here it's just safe to assume we're picking the jungle to give the support counter pick. Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Alrighty. Seraphine for Canadian Whale. Ashe Seraphine, a pretty strong bot lane, I want to say. Really good at neutralizing and getting picks because the Empowered Seraphine EU synergizes super well with the Ashe passive. Stun is going to be pretty nasty to go through. We're picking Gwen in the top lane. Gwen is notoriously amazing in the tanks because the middle of the snip, for those that don't know, is true damage. So you will take damage. Also, she kind of just shits out damage for free, which is XD. Pretty cool. Alright, and we're logging in Braum. Jinx Braum, yeah. Easy Braum passive proc, and there's a lot of projectiles that could be stopped by Braum's Unbreakable, giving Snowmoon a lot of damage reduction when it comes to avoiding getting caught in some of these bad angles for team fights. But let's look forward to it. Alrighty. So, a pretty decent draft. Nothing too special outside of there's a lot of magic damage. There's a lot of magic damage on the side of Snowmoon. Now that we're done the draft, let's close out and let's just get into the game. It won't be too long. Thank you to everyone who came to support the stream. The casting, most of it will be in English, but I will do my best to speak French. If anyone has questions, I will be answering things if you type in the chat. But anyways, let's just get into it. The ban phase is going by pretty quickly. And we should be getting into game pretty soon. Probably give or take a minute. Let these players the time they need to do their rune pages. I believe that is what is essential. Oh, it's interesting because this tournament draft is not like how scrims are normally played. It's in order, yeah, it's in order of blue-red for the pick system, which is kind of cool. It's just the OG DH team, the ones with a red name in the DH server. I don't think they have an extra thing in their name. It's just DH. Nah. I don't know. I don't see you on the roster. Alrighty. I hope there won't be any answers. Oh, cool. I wouldn't be surprised if Snowmoon looks to play aggressively early, given that you want to bully the Xerath before he gets enough money and mana to just consistently outpoke the Syndra in long range. Pretty sure... I'm pretty sure Grubs are going to be a pretty contested buff, given that both Jinx and Ashe are notoriously decent at taking out turrets. They scale pretty well on attack speed, and overall these champions kind of just hurt. Let's see who's going to grab the first dragon of the match. And if a team's going to let another team go 6-0 for Grubs. That is a cardinal sin in esports. Hey, welcome Gangplank to the stream. Alrighty. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Do we have any predictions as to who's gonna win game 1 of the official match? Are we siding with our residential homies, or are we rooting for the enemy team? The glaze, hell yeah. Well, there will be a lot of glazing if there are good plays. If there are bad plays, there will be roasting. No, it's Logic. Logic is Snowmoon's support. Or Logic, or I think it's Logic, but with a weird spelling. I guess the actual word Logic was taken. Yeah, it's North Face, D-tier jungle, Mr. Shaft, Good, and Logic. Okay, DH hard wins. Alrighty, we've got believers in the chat. And after Worlds today, you know, I'm not really good at making predictions. I had high hopes for G2, and let's just say, feels bad, man. But hey, there's still hope. There's still hope. Monsieur Mange. Alrighty. I believe we are getting into the game. Let's do it. Ooh, some nice skins, some nice skins. Oh, Prestige, Star Guardian. Okay, okay. The Star Guardian synergy for Snowmoon. And cool skins on the side of DH. I'm not a real fan of Primal Ambush vibe, but whatever floats the boat. Ooh, okay. So we got Grass for Tom Catch. We got First Strike for Syndra. Let's see how often she's going to be able to put it to use. Because I do not know if it is a good rune choice in a heavy poke lane. Double Lethal Tempo! I'm so glad. No, this is Cranky Kong's lab. We're listening to the DK64 OST. I'm a really big simp. Oops. So here, there you go. Do you guys want the stat window up or down for the cast? We're just gonna go with the directed camera for the game. So, did we want with the stat panel or no stat panel? Okay, I'll show it when relevant backs come in handy, or if there's downtime during the early and mid game. Alright, so we've got the standard 5-point watch from DH and Snowmoon. No lane swaps here. Just can you scale down the map to, how do I, the interface, you want it like at 50%? Is that okay? Is that good, guys? Alright. Awesome. Let's get into the cast. I will be honest, I do not know the name of every single ability by heart, but I'm going to do what I can. Alright. Oh. Yo, hey, is that me playing Braum? No, 0% accuracy. Let's go! That's how we know Braum's a great champion. You gotta miss your cues if you're gonna be a good Braum. Alright, oof. That's a pretty bad trade from Pina. Okay, Mr. Shaft missing skill shots. Okay, okay. Gwen's pushing Tom Kenshin. I am pretty sure that's kind of normal. Tom Kench is notably horrible at wave clearing. Let's see. Okay, okay, the mid lane's farming pretty well. Everything else looks standard for now. Okay, Vi's pathing up towards her red. I believe they noticed that the Raptors were warded, so trying to sneak a camp off vision. Okay. The Gwen Hollowed Mist comes through to... I'm not too sure if it blocked Tom Kench's Tongue Lash. Ooh. Okay. Well, so far the Ashe is falling a little bit behind in CS. The Jinx Braum is a notoriously dangerous lane. Oof. Mr. Shaft's first strike has been turned off yet again by Waza, showing that long range is pretty nasty. Ooh, a nice root coming out from Canadian Whale. Oh. A Force of Will coming out. Stunning poor Waza in the mid lane. Taking a decently bad trade. Let's see how Pina's doing. Oh, Pina's keeping up in CS. Understandably. Alright. Let's see if Black Wax can make up the CS gap. I believe... No, Jinx is pretty high on health and stuff, so no one's looking for a recall. Okay. Oh, okay, so a blind snip by North Face. That was actually pretty cool. There was no vision. So he just randomly guessed that the Vi was sitting there. Okay, I wasted the Vi's time. Okay. Okay, Black Wax did end up catching up, and they are starting to set up a slow push. Logic went through the river to get some vision. Oh, are we gonna get our first kerfuffle of the game? I love watching people farm. Why won't it pad to the action in the river? Ooh. Okay. Alright, the AD carries have not backed. No one's backed yet. Besides Amumu going Faded Ashes. Ah, the dastardly Leandri start. Not the biggest fan of that item, I'll be honest. But I like Faded Ashes. I don't like Leandri's on Amumu first. But let's see. Alright, Gwen finished her first recall, grabbing some potions and a blasting wand. Looks like Black Wax is looking to get a reset in while Good catches up the rest of this wave, and blue side will probably reset as well. Alright, Pina is getting a reset in with 30 CS. I'm going to assume early Heartsteel? Yeah, okay. Looks like the start of an early Heartsteel. On champions like Tom Kench, Skarner, and other champions that have a lot of different things that have health scaling, it's always very helpful. Alright, Snowmoon pushes in bot lane so they can get a clean reset. Black Wax is going to miss out on a few CS, at least. A Hardbound Axe for Jinx. A Recurve, a Longsword, and a Control Ward for Black Wax. And, well, I mean, supports don't really buy items. Okay, Stardust and Canadian Whale are starting up the Dragon for DH. Okay, while Amumu is getting priority on the grubs, they have it warded so they know they're trading the objective. It's a Hextech, so we will not get a Hextech soul this game. Unfortunate. Seraphine with the clutch finish on the Hextech Drake. Alright, the Vi is invading the red side jungle. Canadian Whale is clearing a control ward in the blue side, the red side jungle for Snowmoon. Other than that, lost chapter for the mid laners. And yeah. Okay. D-tier jungle decided to do the Raptors from Stardust. Oh shit, a really nice, what is Tom Kench's ultimate called? It's a really nice ultimate from Tom Kench, to be honest. It dragged the Gwen in the turret, forcing her to take a bad trade. Now the Gwen's I want to say Needle Storm or Flurry of Needles is on cooldown. Oh shit, the flash bandage tossed by Amumu into the Curse of the Sad Mummy with the Unleashed Power. And, oh, first blood goes to Mr. Shaft. But Amumu had taken enough damage that he ended up falling. It's a good thing Waza got a return kill, so it's not that bad. Ooh, here Pina might be in a bit of trouble if Gwen can snip it up. Ooh, and just like that, the catfish gets served on a platter of sushi. Oh. Sorry. Apologies for that bell. Alrighty, Gwen is going Nashor's to first item. I think we're going to see a Sunder Sky from Vi. I'm pretty sure Storm Surge is what Syndra's building. Some good poke landing from Black Wax. Waza chunking Mr. Shaft pretty hard. Syndra just teleported back to lane. She takes another Q to the face. I want to say it's an Arcano Pulse and a nice stun from Syndra to avoid taking another Arcano Pulse. I want to say, let's see. It is Arcano Pulse. Oof. Norface getting ganked. The Vi didn't have to use the Cease and Desist, which is pretty good. The Tom Kench ultimate is always very nice. Gwen might be immune, but not if you're beating the shit out of her in melee range. Oh. Okay, looks like the mid laners. Oh, wow. The Super Mega Death Rocket misses in the mid lane. Amumu is looking to make a play, and he still is looking to make a play. Waza's gotta be careful. He's got no flash. Okay. Oh. Oh, one more shot. Oh, and Waza snipes Mr. Shaft. That was pretty nice. Syndra. Oh, Syndra went the Luden's Blicky first item. Alright. The Luden's Blicky is a good item. Let's see. Tom Kench is nearing his Heartsteel. I think he's 1100 off overall. For the item, Wes is going to look to get a reset and probably is building his own Luden's Blicky. Another unfortunate trade for Pina. Getting the snip snip. That's a lot of true damage. Shit kinda hurts. Shit kinda hurts. But yeah. CS wise, things look a little even. Pina's down almost 30 CS, but I don't believe you picked Tahm Kench to have good CSing numbers. Because unfortunately, he has no ability to wave clear. His only damaging spell is single target. Oof. Okay. Well, I mean, the Tongue Lash from the Tahm Kench is starting to do a lot of damage. Really nice encore by the Seraphine. Stopped by the Glacial Fissure. Bandage toss on the Vi. Ooh. Okay. Look a little bit uncoordinated from DH. Things are going a little rough. The Tahm Kench is getting caught. The Curse of the Sad Mummy comes out with the Unleashed Power. Canadian Whale looks like she got caught. And Jinx getting a reset here. Zap, zap, zap. With Fishbones going pow, pow. Oh. Ooh. Okay, wow. Waza returning the damage on the Jinx. Showing that when you're almost out of mana, American magic works phenomenally. Ooh! The Rite of the Arcade is coming out, but Master Chef is juking it. Ooh! A Flash Arcano Pulse to secure the kill for Waza. Dominating this lane. Syndra is forced to get some magic resist, as she is taking it up the butt. Norface with the first turret bounty, and it is 6 grubs over 2 Snowmoon. Wow, that is insane. Black Wax is doing what he can, but without grubs, Ash unfortunately... English tabarnak. Let me just drink a sip of water. That was a lot of action recently. Alright, we got Canadian Whale clearing some wards. Stardust was bot lane looking for a play. We do have the Ash Arrow off cooldown in just a second. I believe Snowmoon is anticipating there might be a play coming. The Ash is hiding in the bush. Jinx wants to go up for the CS. Is she going to get ulted by the enchanted Crystal Arrow? Let's find out. Oh, using the Zap to farm. She knows something is amiss. Alright, the supports fighting for vision control. Oh. Okay, Mr. Shaft has come. Oh, the Unbreakable forces a flash from Black Wax. Another Q from Bromlands. Alright. Unfortunately, Encore and Enchanted Crystal Arrow weren't held. The Super Mega Death Rocket was not used either. The Rite of the Arcane is about to come off cooldown once more. Waza is caught on enemy terms. On the enemy side of the map. Ooh, he gets caught by the Bandage Toss. And he's trying to return a kill. But a Mumu slaps him with a perfectly good tantrum. Oh shit. And Norface is ganking the bot lane. Oof. Alright, and well, ooh. Beautifully dodged the Encore and the double E. I think, is Seraphine's? Let's find out. Yeah, it is Encore. Oh, and beat drop. Okay. Sorry. Alright, so it looks like we put Syndra up in the top lane just to AFK farm against the Tahm Kench. Ooh, Norface is going to cancel the recall from Canadian Whale, almost killing her. Wow, that forced the flash from the Seraphine. The Seraphine is very squishy, and she cannot afford to keep making mistakes. Waza is... I do not know what item he is building. I want to... Could it be Malignance? Ooh, the Snip Snip comes out. The Rite of the Arcane. But Gwen is immune. Gwen is no longer immune. But the Snip Snip is enough to take down the Vi, cutting her down to pieces. Showing that sometimes you only need a pair of scissors to cut down a lesbian. The Abyssal Dive comes in from Tahm Kench. Look for the Tongue Lash. It doesn't connect, but the Unleashed Power goes through. Mr. Shaft is just stacking on Pina. Oh, the Super Mega Death Rocket only does 20%. Alright, the Arcano Pulse hits good. Jinx took a bit of a chunk from the man in the mid lane. A really good skill shot accuracy from Mr. Waza, it seems. I see. We have Heartsteel on Tom Kench, Thundered Sky. First item completions are coming through. Second item on some champions. We're nearing completion for second item. Okay, so looks like we're getting the typical Battle Cruiser Gwen with the Riftmaker second. Going to give her the ability to sustain through tough fights. The Abyssal Dive is coming from the Tom Kench, forcing the dash away. And the Needlework. Oh. Did not have the flash or the cease and desist to commit. And Needlework's for charge misses. Ooh, Seraphine might be in trouble. The Unleashed Power just goes all out, breaking her back. Sending Canadian Will back to the gray screen simulator. They are fighting for Dragon priority. Key fact though, Encore and Unleashed Power were used recently. Fortunately, DH's engage is not stellar unless they can find a pick. Ooh, a Mumu with the secret, oh wow, the Super Mega Death Rocket combo. Cease and desist coming in from the Vi on Mr. Shaft, but it's not enough. Oh, Enchanted Crystal Arrow lands on the Syndra. And, well, Snowmoon just take the mid turret and kind of walk out. They use the Amumu ult and the Jinx ult. But a lot of good engage tools were used by DH for little to nothing. And they lost a member of their team. Jinx is really good at dealing damage to objectives. And she's going to beat the shit out of that Chemtech. DH do have 2 dragons though, so that's really good for them. But Snowmoon stopped the dragon stacking, which DH was hoping to get. As unfortunately, Jinx scales really well into the mid to late game. Let's see any notable backs. The Blade of the Rune King was picked up for Ashe. Going towards the Phantom Dancer next. Okay. Does Stardust have an item? No, just a Kindle Gem. I think the Riftmaker was finished on the Gwen. The Gwen is pretty large. Pina's having a little bit of a rough time laning against a Gwen. Understandable. Tanks don't like true damage. It makes all the resistances they build kind of useless. And no magic resist so far besides a pair of Mertrez from Stardust. This heavy AP side is going to be a problem. Wait, what builds out a 2 amp? I had no idea what it was I was building. But, double Codex. Alright, looks like a Mumu is going for a Sunfire keeps second item. He has his Mercury Tread. Syndra is nearing her Storm Surge. Oh, okay. A decent trade. The Needleworks comes out from the Tom Kench. Ooh, the Super Mega Death Rocket almost gets the Execute Logic. Eats a few tower shots for free. But Gwen is going to get yet another turret. She was the beneficiary of solo first turret 5 stacks. Ooh, wow. And Waza is taking a decent chunk. And, oh, are we in range? Ooh, forcing the flash. From the Orb of Deception. No, not Orb of Deception. Sorry. What's this thing called? Oh, Dark Sphere. I'm just going to call it Syndra Q. The Curse of the Sad Mummy comes out. Black Wax got picked. Wow, I was not expecting an Ashe to just be chilling in the Baron Pit. Amumu gets a recall. No, sorry, Gwen got a recall. Got an Aether Wisp for her troubles. Jinx and Braum are pushing in the mid lane. Is Stardust gonna get caught? No. Okay, Logic's just gonna walk away. The beat drop is going to miss. A Baron Nashor has spawned. And Storm Surge is completed on the Syndra. A notable, Tom Kench finished a Spectre's Cowl due to the amount of magic resist he's going to need. He's taking a lot of magic damage. And the Horizon Focus comes in for Waza. On the support side, we've got the Locket for Braum and the Echoes of Helia. Just standard itemization. Nothing much to talk about on that side. Okay, Stardust is looking for a pick. Misses the Q. The Glacial Fissure. Ooh. Oh, Tom Catch snipes. Oh, okay. Does Mumu have no? Mumu doesn't have ult. Why are we fighting here? Okay, Stardust just gets open wide, and the Gwen is going to town with the Needleworks. Opens Pina up like a box of yuzu sushi. $12.99 for that. Thank you very much. Mumu gets caught by the beat drop, but nothing follows up. Mumu's just gonna go back into his blue side jungle and farm up a bit. I believe Jinx has a second item here. Would not be surprised. We went for the Runaan's Hurricane. Now we're going to look to build, I believe, the Infinity Edge. Ash also finished her Runaan's Hurricane, which is great. Braum's itemizing a bit of anti-heal is going to help against the Tom Kench. Tom Kench is nearing the end of his Canic Rookern, and I believe Vi is going. I want to say that's either Black Cleaver. Yeah, that's Black Cleaver, right? It's Pickaxe, Kindle Gem. Yeah, I think so. Amumu finished the Sunfire. That's huge for the Amumu. Alright. And we've got the 4th Drake coming up. Will we be able to see DH get on Soul Point? Ooh, the wave clear from Waz is kind of nice. He kind of does damage. Good vision clearance by DH. No notable new changes. Ooh, the bandage toss catches out the Tom Kench. Is he going to be able to get out? The Hollow Mist comes out. The Needlework. The Jinx gets a takedown. She's got to reset the Super Mega Death Rocket Lens. The Encore lands on 4 people, but it doesn't matter. The Jinx is going off. And she's going to catch Black Wax. Oh. Oof. Wow. What a nasty team fight. DH got rolled over. Pina got caught. And unfortunately, he didn't have flash, couldn't use the anything to get away. This is looking bad, guys. This is looking bad for our residential homies. I mean, Tom Kench did get like 1 Heartsteel stack. So I guess that's decent. But I don't think that was worth a Drake and 4 kills. Because now the Jinx is, well, she's getting there. But the Gwen is huge. Uber mega OP fed. Like she went to McDonald's and the menu just said, take it. Alright, Stardust looking to get some vision control in his red side jungle. Notices that they haven't gotten any vision around Baron. And is going to take his little red buff. Alright, we are going... I don't know what component Ash is building, but Jinx has a BF sword, which is pretty big. The Cosmic Drive coming out for the Gwen is huge. This 3-item Gwen can pretty much just assassinate whoever, however, whenever, and I don't think there's much the enemy team can do about it. Notably, a needlessly large rod was picked up by Waza. Probably looking to go Death Cap. He's gonna need that magic damage. Alright, they secure the Baroness Scutel. Oh, the curse of the Sad Mummy comes out after a nice bandage toss, but the Arcano Pulse is not interrupted, and the Jinx just gets melted. A nice beat drop to stun up the Amumu. The Ash is pathing to kill people. Alright, but North Face is just taking turrets. The Unbreakable comes out, and we'll die to... Oh, we'll die to Ash's red buff. But the T2 inner, the T2 inner for bot lane has been taken. The inhib turret, Gwen is fighting to take it. They're gonna get a T1 in exchange, but they're gonna lose an inhib and maybe more. This Gwen is pretty damn fed. And Gwen gets away with the inhib. I mean, it was a 3 for 1. Overall, I want to say W play for Snowmoon. All right. Any notable item completions? The last whisper picked up by Black Wax going to... I want to say that's Lord Doms. Is that Lord Doms or is that Mortal Reminder? But they don't really... I'm not too sure. They both build out of the same thing, except the third component. Notably, the supports are nearing their second items, which is great. Syndra is itemizing... Oh, the Enchanted Crystal Arrow just goes on vacation. And a Mumu probably working towards a magic resist item. I do not know which one. It could be a Canic Rookern or an Abyssal Mass. Probably an Abyssal Mass. Really good synergy with the Syndra. Oh, okay. So we are... I do not know. I think... Is that just LDR? Another needlessly large rod was picked up by Waza. We are nearing the death cap. And I believe Black Cleaver will soon be achieved by Stardust. Canic Rookern's almost done for Tom Kench, which is going to be a decent amount of damage reduction for the side of Snowmoon. Other than that, they are looking to get Baron presence. They are starting up the Baron because they see the Black Wax is on a wave on the bot lane. Is DH just giving up a free Baron? At this point in the game, this could be disastrous. Pina gets a ward over the wall, and the Farsight alteration comes through. The Braum Q lands, the Rite of the Arcane tries to do something, but Gwen says she is immune. Okay, looks like we are just getting resets by the entire... no, Mr. Shaft does not want to reset, but Jinx has IE? Is this IE? No, it's not IE yet. Not IE yet, notably. Braum... Okay, so a Kindle Gem was picked up for a Mumu. And that's about it. Vi finished her Black Cleaver after dying. Unfortunately, Stardust doesn't seem to be having a really good game right now. Was doing decent in the early game, and Northface is just taking more objectives. He's going snip, snip. He's cutting these turrets like they're made out of butter. Holy shit. This man knows how to break buildings. Maybe he should talk to George Bush. A fan of explosives. Alright, the third Soul Point has been started by Snowmoon. And DH are not ready or able to contest the dragon. The Lord Dominic's regards was picked up. Oh, sorry. Oh, looks like the game's already over. What time are we? Okay, we're a minute left. Looks like the game is going to be over soon. I did not know it updated me when the game ends. I don't want to just do. I've never done this before. Do I just exit out of the game? Because the game ends in a minute. Okay. Sorry, I did not know. Alrighty. My bad. This is the first time I've spectated a tournament draft. Okay, no worries. Sounds good. Ooh. That was a nice encore. But the needlework is coming out for Northface. A triple kill. Man's gonna turn Tom Kench into Tom Sushi. Snip, snip, snip! He gets eaten up! But it's not gonna matter! Snip, snip, snip! And Gwen is just eating these buildings alive! What a fantastic team fight by Snowmoon! Snowmoon's gonna go up 1-0 in this game, in this match. Look forward for game 2. We're going to take a small intermission. I'll still be around if there are any questions or things you guys want to chat about in the chat. But that was a beautiful game. So what do we think about game 1? I really don't think the Tom Kench pick was, I feel like Peanut and Stardust kinda, you know, they kinda had a rough time. They kinda just got murdered. I feel like the bright light for DH that game was Zeref, but unfortunately when a Gwen is super Omega fed, there's not much you can do, you kinda just die. Alrighty. Alright, so we are going to return into our spectator seats. Ba-boom. Alright, looks like we are getting ready to do the draft. Are the issues DH faced in Game 1 going to be adjusted? Are we going to see some interesting changes? Let's find out. DH have selected blue side for Game 2, giving them priority pick on an important character. Let's find out if the champion they decide to prio pick on blue side will turn the tide of the game. Yeah, sorry for the OST. It was the only thing I could find on time that is copyright free music. I'll have something different for the next cast. I'm trying to work on a playlist, but it's a little hard when 80% of songs are unusable on broadcasts. But I figured everyone enjoys Donkey Kong 64, so why not? There we go. We are about to get into the draft, I think. XD. Someone taking a smoke break. You know, we're in 2024 and cannabis is legal. Make sure to check out your local dispensary if you want to have a good vibe. I'm not endorsing anyone who smokes marijuana. I'm just saying, you know, it's legal. So you can have fun if you want to have fun, but do it responsibly and don't drive. We are about to start Game 2's draft. So do we have any predictions in the chat for game number 2? I honestly think if Norface has another rampage like he did, it doesn't matter what they draft. I don't think they can let Gwen through anymore. That shit's just too OP! People are interacting in the chat. Poggers. 21 viewers. Holy shit. Welcome, everyone. I think it's just mainly people playing the game and some homeboys from the DH server. Shout outs to you guys for coming to watch this awesome game. I'm not gonna lie, Gangplank Galleon has a great OST, but it is the worst world by far in DK64. Do we have any DK64 enjoyers in the chat? Alright, looks like DH is ready for the draft. I believe we are just waiting on... Who the hell are we waiting on? I don't know. XD. Yeah, DK64 is an old game. And Donkey Kong turned 40 a few years ago. I think that's when we got Tropical Freeze. So I'm assuming when, you know, 50th anniversary comes out, we get a Donkey Kong 64 remaster or something. I feel like that'd be great. Or we're just gonna continue the DK Donkey Kong Country series. All right, looks like people are ready. They are placing themselves. Honestly, if the DK64 remaster happens on the Switch, I would be so happy. I'm already used to playing the game with like negative FPS anyways on the Nintendo 64, but like an HD remaster would be amazing. The music is not too loud, by the way. I can't really tell on my end. It looks like it's doing okay, but my voice is louder. At least on the... Okay. Sounds good. Alright, figured I'd ask. I'm tone deaf, so naturally my own opinion about sounds, it doesn't really matter. Alrighty! Are we starting the draft? All the players are in their positions. Oh, is Alex empathy? Is it my boy empathy? There's a lot of Alexes in DH. Too much. Oh. Okay. Ooh, we are getting into the draft. A fancy draft. All right. I feel like it just looks cooler. We're banning Lilia away from Stardust, Kasate, Jin, Senna. Okay, the bans are, banning the Amu this time. Looks like Stardust did not like getting bandage tossed into uppercutted by the sad little mummy. N9TF Fox ain't gonna let DH cheese with the Senna Jin. Does that mean we have practice on Thursday? Would be great. And we're gonna keep the same bands on the side of Snowmoon. First, picking away the Syndra this time. A really contested pick for Waza and Mr. Shaft. What is gonna be the answer by Mr. Shaft? Syndra has an amazing blind pick right now, by far the best mid laner on the patch. I want to say, shit's OP. It's Smolar with tits. Oh, the Udyr comes in. Hey, yo, is that for D tier jungle? Or is that for North Face? We'll have to find out. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Crittler Udyr. The current OP solo queue build. But we'll have to find out. Okay, picking Ari for Mr. Shaft. A good matchup. We saw it. We saw it 2 days ago at Worlds. And it did not go well for the Syndra. But, of course, it was Knight versus Friscawi. Alright, Black Wax locking in that Jinx. Wants to be more helpful in teamfights. And we get a Gragas lock-in. Is that Gragas for Mr. Pina? Are we getting Gragas versus Udyr in the top lane? Now that sounds... Okay, Gangplank, we get it. All you play is Gangplank. But there are other champions other than the Pirate, you know? Scurvy can't win you all your lanes. Oh, yeah. My throat's starting to hurt. Oh, jeez. I'm going to be dead for Worlds tomorrow. Alright, we have Locking and Sivir for good. Alright. Alright. Well, ban phase number 2. What are we gonna look to pick and deny? I'm pretty sure N9TF Fox drafted their jungler, so they're probably gonna look to ban some more junglers? Oh. N9TF Fox missed the ban? Oh, they are banning Lulu. Makes sense. And Aatrox banned from DH. Looks like the software is having issues. And we banned Lulu and Milio. This time we're banning Gwen away from North Face. It was a little too rough of a matchup. Alright. Is it Gragas jungle? Is it Gragas versus Udyr in the jungle? Like, for reals? Okay. Okay. Yo, that's kind of hype. That's kind of hype. It's a battle. Oh. Ooh, a solid Renekton pick. Pretty good blind pick. Let's see what Pina has to answer with. Are we gonna just see the Ornn to try and survive the lane and outscale? Or are we gonna see the Jax? Well, I mean, it could be Gragas top, but Gragas has a good matchup in Aatrox. So I'm not too sure about the Gwen matchup, honestly. Yep, looks like it's Gragas jungle, and we've got Ornn in the top lane. Alright, give me a second. I'm just dragging something over. Oh, the MF. Wait, what the hell is going on? Give me a second. There we go. Is that Misfortune support? With Jinx AD carry? Okay. Okay, so we've got Sivir Leona from Snowmoon versus Jinx Misfortune. Yeah, I know MF is good into Zyra because the Make It Rain breaks the plants. Alright. Well, it looks like we're going to have a pretty interesting draft. Rather low physical damage from DH. And not a lot of magic damage from Snowmoon. But let's see what we get. We're going to be keeping our eyes out. We're going to be keeping our eyes out, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, let me close. Let me switch windows real quick. Ba-ba-da. Oops, sorry, not that. Bam. Alright, apologies. And make sure to follow the stream if you're interested in watching more shoutcasting by me and analytical breakdowns of professional games. We will be live tomorrow morning, maybe for Worlds. I normally just record a YouTube video, but you can always check it out on the channel. Same name on YouTube. Alrighty, let's see. Is this DH draft enough cooking to get them to game 3? Or is, well, I mean, comp-wise, I probably have to give it to DH. If the game just goes long enough, DH's carries are just gonna do too much. Not that I doubt Sivir much, but you know, it's been a while since we've seen Sivir competitively. I do not know if Sivir is enough, and I didn't really know you wanted to play Sivir into Jinx. I guess the early burst damage is kind of interesting. We got the spectator delay kicking in. Two minutes to go. So, we'll have to see what DH does. Because early game, they took 2 dragons, but gave up 6 scrubs, which allowed Norface to just kind of go to town on structures throughout the game. They were losing a lot of objective trades. But at this time, there's no peel really for Black Wax. So if Leona and Renekton can get on the Jinx, I think it's gonna be a rather hard game. What are we thinking? What are our predictions for Game 2 in the chat if you are actively listening? Let's get some predictions going while we wait. Are we still repping for the hometown homies? Or are we repping for the enemy team? I don't mean to sound biased, but if we go based off the Game 1 results, you know, DH, kind of like Mad Lions. Yeah. Alrighty, 50 seconds to go. Alrighty, let's get into the game, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the cast. Okay. Looks like we got first strike on Syndra, electrocute Ari, double lethal tempo on our carries. Arcane Comet, Misfortune. Alright. Ooh. We've got Dark Harvest on the Graggy. And yeah, everything else looks pretty standard. Ooh, Mecha Kingdom's Leona. That's a nice skin. As always, I will be toggling the scoreboard up and down whenever I'm looking for things to talk about. So it will happen. Just letting you guys know. Alright. Norface is just chilling in the fountain. He's getting pinged by his teammates. Oh. Oh, looks like there was a diaper gank. Got ganked by babies. Unfortunate. All right, looks like we are back. No, the stream did not freeze. So we are watching a replay. The stream, the screen gets paused or whatever. It'll just look like the game froze on my end, but it didn't. Characters are just unable to move. All right, we've got standard lane once again. It's the blue side starting the Udyr. I do not know where Stardust is starting. Probably blue side. Gonna look to play for that cheesy bot lane. Let's see what Black Wax and Canadian Whale can get done. They are pinging that Misfortune is alive. They are probably going to look to focus her as, well, MF has no dashes. So if Leona gets on her, it's a probably Jover. Alright. Some wards going out. Oh. Frame rate is getting a little fucky. I hope things are fine. Alright. The Arcane Comet hits Logic, dealing a bit of damage. Syndra cashes in her first strike. They're fighting for level 2 priority. Mr. Shaft is struggling a bit in this early part of the lane. Let's see how Pina does this time against Norface. Oh, Renekton gets an early 2 slice and dice on Pina. Takes out a quarter of his health. Misses a CS, but We're crashing the wave in. Let's see if Pina can get that CS. Ooh, unfortunate. Pina looks like he's gonna be missing a decent amount. Renekton getting vision in the blue side jungle, letting the Udyr know that Gragas has started topside, pathing towards the bot lane. Ooh, Syndra gets a nice QW combo. Top lane, the top laners don't seem to be too interested in farming. They rather beat each other over the head. Alright, another Make It Rain comes down. But unfortunately, MF doesn't have... Ooh, a pretty bad trade by North Face. Pina slams him for a decent amount of damage. The brittle starts to hurt. Okay. Renekton has Fury, but it's going down. Gets a nice slice and dice on Pina, traded for the brittle damage. Okay. So I believe the aim of this bot lane, while the Sivir is losing some CS, is to just try and generically poke out the Sivir with the MF. Okay, the Udyr... Oh. Ooh, the slice and dice comes through to give the Renekton first blood. We're going to push this wave in so Pina misses. But Stardust ganks the mid lane, getting Waza a kill, which is important. Waza was the key player on DH. And he might have to be the key player on DH once again. Renekton with an early kill is pretty devastating. Snowmoon are a little behind in the bot lane though, down about 11 CS. Gonna be about 20 CS by the end of this. How much CS can Snowmoon catch up? Okay. On mid lane, ooh, it's a dark seal to a lost chapter. That is not fun. Okay, Infernal Dragon has spawned, ladies and gentlemen. We got a Phage by Renekton and, oof, just a Ruby Crystal. Ruby Crystal refillable pod by the Ornn. Stardust has not backed yet, but Udyr is going Leandri's first item. Shit's gonna be a bit dangerous. Ornn Pillar misses, but Renekton is taking a lot of damage in these trades. Looks like Black Wax was trying to get a reset, but he stopped it. Okay. Okay, both top laners hit level 6. Okay. North Face choosing to miss out half a wave for a decent trade. HP advantage goes to North Face for now, but Pina still has the Call of the Forge God. A very, very decisive ultimate in a trade. Looks like Pina built a tier of the goddess. And Pina is poor, man. What the hell? Ooh, the charm lands by Mr. Shaft, but a nice full... Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Alright, I didn't know if Waza was going to commit, but Stardust, as always, showing us that his objective prowess is pretty good. Alright, looks like Gragas is going Lichbane first. Lichbane first? Okay. I think it's Lichbane first. It's either Lichbane or Iceborne, but I think it's Lichbane. Okay. We are going to be trading grubs for Dragon again, but this time Stardust is stealing a blue buff. I believe he was almost on Vision. I'm not too sure if he was. But let's find out. I don't think the Udyr knows. But, okay, Stardust is looking to get another reset. Let's see. Is he going AP? Is he going tank? Let's find out. Alright, I built the Sork shoes. Really good item on Gragas early. Ari still has not recalled. Oof. Another stack goes Waza's way. Pina getting denied CS. Ooh. Okay, looks like D-tier jungle made a kerfuffle in the jungle. And here they are, they're just gonna start shitting on Canadian Whale. Ooh, the flash. Oh, nice. The flash in response by Canadian Whale to avoid dying. The Zenith Blade missing on Leona is crucial. But, given that the Leona's not level 6, the Super Mega Death Rocket takes a kill, and bullet time helps Jinx get that double kill. Okay. Bot lane's going off to a good start. And Waza's kind of huge. Having, ooh. Ooh, that explosive casket from Stardust missed, but Pina's being buried 20 feet under. Okay, the Udyr gank. Oof. An unfortunate trade. Waza getting caught! Forced the flash. Absorbing the brunt. Oof. Oof. That was an unfortunate trade for DH. Ooh, Pina is trying to get a kill. Renekton kind of greeted for some CS. But it seems to be okay, so we went Kraken first on the Jinx. The Jinx is pretty fed. Will they be able to turn that around? But a Black Cleaver on the Renekton is going to make Ornn's life a living misery. Poor Pina just has a Bombing Cinder and a Cloth Armor with a tier. It doesn't really have anything to play with. As Syndra finished her Luden's Companion, which is a pretty decent power spike, but Pina is once again falling behind in CS. But this time, Mr. Shaft is also pretty down in CS. And there's about a 10 CS lead for the bot lane. Sivir looking to go Essence Reaver first. Renekton getting that slice of dice into Ruthless Predator combo, forcing the Ornn dash away. It did not have the dominance to try and force the kill. Now, second grub rotation is coming up. What are they gonna do? Alright. Pina was spotted. Okay, Pina built a Bramble to try and help. Oof, Stardust is getting mollywopped. Looks like they knew North Face. Ooh, wow, that beautiful flash into Kulla the Meek. Ornn's gonna clap back with the Hammer Slammer, but is it gonna be enough? Oof. Oh, what an interesting team fight. Good wasn't even bot lane. Looks like Udyr. MF is trying to chase the Udyr off the grubs, but the one grubling is achieved for Snowmoon. DH, at least this game, is going to get some grubs, but things are looking tough for the top side. Also, Malignant's finished on the Ahri. That's going to be very annoying. She'll have her ult super often. Looks like we're going Leandri's on Misfortune as well, I believe. Essence Reaver finished For Sivir, Udyr finished his Leandry's. Okay, Renekton getting a bit of magic resist. Okay, looks like DH is going to be able to secure yet another dragon. Ooh, alright, Peanut getting caught. Catching good. But not Daybreak. The Leona ultimate stops the Misfortune ult, which would have killed the Sivir. The Udyr is going ham. Oh, is Peanut gonna die? Oof. Wow, Snowmoon takes a rough trade there. A 0 for 2. Okay. Renekton gets pushed away at the optimal time to not get stunned. Well, to not be able to stun the Syndra. Okay, let's see. So, okay. Ornn is getting some decent plating. MF has finished her core item. So the Make It Rains are going to be a little bit more annoying to deal with, but will it be enough? Ooh, getting hit by the charm. Canadian Well takes another chunk. Udyr finishes his red buff. Leona clearing some wards. Let's see, what's the next fight gonna be for? I think they're probably gonna look to fight for this Herald. Okay. So it looks like Storm Surge is next on the agenda for Syndra. Pina still struggling a bit, almost 40 CS down on the Renekton. Not having a great series. But playing tanks, when you're playing tanks on weak side, unfortunately. Okay, Renekton was looking to proxy. Leona lands the Zenith Blade into Daybreak. Ooh, forcing the flash. Oh, not forcing the flash on the Jinx. Sorry, I thought it was EMF. Okay, a nice bullet time to deal some damage. Forcing the Leona flash. The Ahri flashes in response. Casket goes wide. Slightly clips. Ooh. Okay. Force the Dominus. Ooh, is Renekton just dead here? Oh, Renekton gets mollywopped by Gragas. DH is showing signs of life in this game number 2. That Lich Bane damage kinda hurts. Udyr ulting. Using the awakened Wingborn Storm. To protect this turret. Ahri is pathing towards the top to stop the Ornn, but it looks like Waza's gonna claim the first turret bounty. Okay, we're getting some vision control around Dragon. Let's see. Wait, who took Herald? Am I dumb or can I see it? Was it used? Oh, okay. So Stardust got the Herald. But did he not pick it up? Interesting. Ooh, Pina takes a nasty chunk, sadly having no magic resist for the Ahri. And the return on the Orb of Deception is true damage. Okay, Pina finished his Sunfire Gate. Struggling to finish some farm. Ooh, gets a nice brittle E combo. Okay, the Leona ultimate happens, but ooh, North Face doesn't have enough HP to tank the Syndra. Wombo combo. Stardust landing a really nice barrel there. The cascade throwing the Renekton under turret was really cool. Okay, looks like, are they both going Storm Surge? Looks like this time the Mountain Dragon has spun, and it is going to be Soul Point. It's going to be Soul Point for DH. Normally a comp that shouldn't be that amazing in the early game. It's picking up a lot of momentum. Looks like this Syndra is going to be a highly contested pick throughout the series. Alright, and Waza finished his Storm Surge. A really big power spike. Looks like Ari's going for the Horizon Focus. Is Udyr gonna build any tanky items? Because I believe they need a bit more of a frontline. Leona has that locket, but it isn't much to work with. Jinx is working on her Infinity Edge. I think Sivir's working on a, I want to say either a Runeans or a Phantom Dancer. Okay. Peanut catches Mr. Shaft after getting hit by a charm. But so far, the Udyr looks like we're maybe going towards an Abyssal Mask. Okay, oof. A nice trade onto Pina by Mr. Shaft. The wave clear from the Sivir is only getting better and better. Things are gonna get worse in terms of the defense. But will the ornaments change things? Because Pina sadly... Oh, Pina's actually caught up in XP. But he's still down about 30 CS. It's almost a 20 CSD in the mid lane. And bot lane, there's about 10 CS difference. Not much action right now in this game. I think our next fight is gonna be around the next dragon. Oh, ooh, Waza gets caught. Goes, unleashes. Ooh, Stardust coming up clutch to save his mid laner. Oof, that was a close one. Okay, looks like they're attempting to gank top. We're pushing Pina in. There's not much. There's not much to play for right now, though. Okay, Black Wax and Canadian Well are going to be securing the mid lane inner. Stardust gets caught. The Ornn ultimate comes down. The Call of the Forge God. The Syndra QE misses, but Leona gets assassinated. Waza's on a rampage. The Dominus comes down. But North Face is... Ooh, that Syndra. That shit nasty. It's an explosion. Okay, looks like it's gonna be Baron for DH unless D-tier jungler's got something to say about it. But Pina's coming from behind, trying to interrupt the Udyr from coming. That Syndra's rotating up. The Unstoppable comes in, but the Udyr gets stunned. The body slam stops. Oh, but the Ahri tries to interrupt. Ooh, that was a nice bullet time, but Ahri assassinates. Ahri assassinates Canadian Whale. Ooh, and the flank in the bush. The Fnatic Death Bush has come back to life. Logic is getting caught, and now North Face is the only one who's left. Ooh, Black Wax is forced to flash over the wall. And Pina gets a double kill. Oof. This game's looking a lot better for DH. Looks like that loss really motivated them. You know, it kicked their gears into overdrive. And now we're getting a Blackfire Torch on the MF? Okay. I think I would have preferred the Ceralia's Grudge for the perma-slow, but... Alright, Udyr gets caught in his own jungle. MF's on his tail. Strut, strut, strut. Alright. Mountain Soul is up for grabs. DH has started the Mountain Soul. Will Ninetail Fox contest? I don't think they really have an option to contest. Alright. The Mortal Edge has been finished by Blackwax. Mortal Edge is the Infinity Edge's old Ornn upgrade name. Ooh, but a nice flash body slam by the Gragas, forces the flash by Good, who almost just died from the impact. Ooh, Pina catches Mr. Shaft. The Call of Forge God comes down. Is it gonna be enough? The Spirit Rush is coming. Pina's taking a turret shot, but he doesn't really seem to give a damn. The Pillar comes out from Ornn, but they're just gonna take the mid-inner. A zap, zap, zap misses all the way. Ooh, some solid damage from Canadian Weld. Super Mega Death Rocket turned out to be traveling. Oof, and the Udyr gets assassinated. The charm misses by Mr. Shaft. And Jinx is popping up. She got them resets. Ooh, Pina getting a T2. Alright, looks like North Face has kind of fallen off. Another ornament is coming through. This time it's... Who's it for? Am I dumb? I don't see it. Oh, I think they wanted to... I think they wanted to wait for the def cap for Waza. Yeah, that's the def cap right there. Is Waza gonna get his Ornn upgrade? Where's the Ornn upgrade? Come on. Upgrade the item, Ornn. What are you doing? Alright, there seems to be a miscommunication on the side of DH. Hey, they noticed Jinx still has cleanse, so it's gonna be hard to get onto her, but Jinx without flash. Oh, well, this looks dangerous. Okay, Stardust doing a decent amount of damage to D-tier jungle. Logic goes in, but he's got no teammates. Shaft comes in with a teleport, but the Call of Forge God is going to miss. Super Mega Death Rocket gets interrupted by D-tier jungle to save Mr. Shaft. And the ornament comes through on... Ooh, now we got the Wooglitz Witch Cap. The big fancy item. Another tier 2 for DH. This gold lead is becoming a little bit unsurmountable. 13,000 gold deficit for Snowmoon. There's not much they can do. They're down an item plus on just about every member. Alright. So Baron is spawning soon. We have the Mountain Soul. I wish I had the thing that told me when Dragon was up. I don't know if that's a thing that I can do. Alright, looks like we are prepping to take the Baron on DH's side. And N9TF Fox does not look like they want to be contesting this objective. I don't think they have the items or the money to do so. Casket goes wide. A ward gets put in the Baron pit just to see it die. Call the Forge God is going to see if it can snap the Renekton. The Force Unleashed combo goes off. And Jinx secures a kill. An objective bounty collected by the Ahri, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Baron with a wave. It's a small wave, but it's a wave. Alright, Mr. Shaft looks like he's got a recall. Looks like we're sieging the top inhib. And Jinx is popping off with that attack speed. She keeps going off. Reminder, Jinx passive stacks. I think up to 5 times. Which is an insane amount of attack speed if you get that much. But by that point, you've won. Okay, so now we've got 2 super minion lanes. I believe we're going to be fighting for the Elder. All right. Looks like we are... Ooh, the Jinx is popping off. The resets are going to town. Oof. Oof. The Super Mega Death Rocket does not snipe the Udyr, but that should be enough to claim the game. And looks like that's it for game 2. DH ties the series up. We are going to game 3, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, now, if you'll excuse me, let me just use the little boys' room real quick. Let me just ask. Alright. Alright. Perfect. Alright, I will be back in just a second. Gonna turn the mic off, turn the mic back on in just a second. It won't be too long. Alrighty, we are back. What screen is showing? Let's see. There we go. Okay. All right, we are going to get into the draft soon. That was a pretty intense game number 2 to take us to game number 3, which should be, should be starting soon. I believe we are just waiting on the mid laners. Looks like it. Oh, Waza is AFK. Okay. No worries. It is all the goods. Alright, I got myself a new bottle of water. Alright, looks like they are ready to go into the draft. What are we going to do? N9TF is back on the blue side, so Syndra's going to be another priority pick. Are they finally going to drop the Jhin ban? Ooh, no, the Syndra just being banned by DH themselves. What an interesting change of pace. Diana banned away from Stardust and Mumu banned away from D-tier jungle. And Jhin banned away from Black Wax. Stardust getting D-tier jungle getting bullied. And the first pick, Jinx, comes in. Jinx was pretty momentous last game. Let's find out what they pair it with. Will we see an early support pick? Now, we could naturally see a Tom Kench, or we could see something like a Lulumelio. Oh, we are getting the... Are we getting the Kai'Sa? Ooh, Kai'Sa, Kai'Sa, Kai'Sa. One of the prettiest League of Legends champions. And honestly, a generically good champion, but kind of suffers... is going to suffer a little bit in the early trades against the Fishbones from Jinx. We're going Lux supports. I don't think Waza plays Lux, and I don't think they'd blind pick Lux here. So I think this is Lux for Canadian Whale. Kai'Sa Lux, very interesting. Ooh, looks like Mr. Shaft is just taking the Zera for himself. If I can't have him, no one will. Alrighty. Got an interesting draft so far, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. Looks like we locked in Cassante for North Face. Ooh, are we going to get a tank on tank throwdown? Now that's what I want to see. The good old meat shield beat down. Ooh. And we lock in Yon for Waza. Now banning the Sejuani. Alright, interesting choice to ban the Sejuani. Huh. Very, very interesting. An Orn ban from Snowmoon, and they're banning Ivern away. Looks like D-tier jungle is getting focused down in these bans. What will the last ban by Snowmoon be? Are we banning yet another top laner? I don't know if we are banning Stardust Gragas away. Interesting. He did have a decent performance on it last game. Volibear. Is that Volley top or Volley jungle? I think it's Volley jungle. Even though we know it's Cassante top, we are hiding. DH is hiding their last pick with an optional flex from the Volibear. Logging in Vex for the... What the hell's going on? What is this? We have both Vex and Zeref, so Zeref support? Oh, okay. Looks like we're going heavy dive with 2 poke champs on the side of Snowmoon. Okay. So I'm still not sure where the Volibear is going. Because the Wukong could be top. It is a really good answer into Cassante. But this is the new Cassante we're talking about. So let's find out. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure to drop a follow. We'll be live for every DH match that we get permission to cast. In an ideal world, I believe it would be Wukong top, Volibear jungle. No, it is Volibear top, Wukong jungle. Alright, well, Volibear has an easy enough time shitting on the Cassante early game. I just thought this was more of a meta read kind of thing. It's been a while since I've seen Volibear up in the top lane. But we got... Okay, so it is Zeref support. The jungle pool went pretty deep on this one. I believe we were 5 bans in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We were 6 bans into the jungle pool this game. Wow. It really shows how a jungler can really, really turn the tides of a game. Do we have any predictions for Game 3? Is our hometown heroes gonna clutch up? Or is Snowmoon going to finish it off? I'm a little interested by the Lux support pick, but I believe it's because Canadian Whale doesn't really play non-enchanter slash mages. She only plays the quote-unquote e-girl supports. The Seraph by logic is surprising. I'm not sure if I saw it when I was doing my research. But 4 minutes until we get into the game. What are we thinking, boys? I think draft-wise, if DH don't get enough of a lead, I don't think they can win. If Jinx is fed like she was in Game 1, I don't think it'll matter. But then again, I'm not really sure what you do against late game Yone and late game Kai'Sa. Two very, very prevalent champions on the current patch and are currently dominating at Worlds. Spectator delay kicking in. It's going to be interesting because normally you would think that with a Jinx you'd want to prioritize a defensive support or like something like a Braum or something, but I guess reading the Lux as the support and not falling for the bait that would be Lux mid. Anyways, we saw Yone, so we knew it was going to be Yone mid. It wasn't going to be Lux mid. But you'd think you'd want to draft some protection. They don't really have much peel for the Wukong Volibear. I mean, yes, the Vex is an anti-dash champion, but Nocturne has a go-in button. He doesn't have a go-out button. Nocturne's Leona. He goes in, he doesn't go out. Looks like they're going to try and abuse the Jinx early game. I guess that's why the Seraph was picked to counteract the Lux. But Seraph without much money in the support role, unless they get going, I think this support pick's gonna be a bit finicky. Let's just say that much. I'm excited to see the Wukong versus Nocturne in the jungle, a battle of the like B or C tier junglers. I guess when push comes to shove, you really gotta sit on your comfort picks. It's been a while since I've seen Vex. Wait, sorry. I'm watching Worlds. I've seen Vex. Okay, it's been a while since I've seen a good Vex. Sorry, I had to correct myself. I think if Cassante can weather the storm starting from level 6, Cassante can make some decent plays on the Volibear. Because the new Cassante W does a lot of damage. And if this is the Transcendence Roa build for Volibear, then this Volibear is going to be uber squishy. But he's going to be doing a lot of damage. So hopefully, we see some stuff. About 40 seconds before we load in, boys. Ooh, some nice skins coming out. I'm a big fan of that Heartsteel Yone and Star Guardian Jinx. Let's see if it's the purple Star Guardian Jinx Chroma. I don't think so, because I believe Good played it in game 1 and he didn't use it. The Ravager, oh no, that's an ugly Nocturne skin. Ugh. Radiant Wukong is kind of nice. Got them like glowy effects and all. Alrighty. So it looks like we're going double grass top lane, so I don't think it's the it might be the cheesy wheezy build for the Volibear, but I'm not too sure. But we've got PTA versus Lethal Tempo, and the first strike on the Seraph to generate the money to be able to buy the extra support items and stuff. Ooh. Oh, DH slightly missing out on the opportunity. Oh, we're talking shit. We're talking shit. Oh, my bad. XD. Sorry about that. Apologies on that note. All right. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, Cassante misses the first Natofu knockup. And the Volibear going for another Stormbreaker or Storm Shield. Oof. Was I getting chunked earlier? The electrocute proc kind of hurts. Lux missing the binding. And the singularity. Oof. That's a pretty disgusting Storm Shield. Oh, was I getting the fear passive off? Yon W comes in to shield a bit. A decent amount of action in the early game. As well as expected of any Yon lane. Oh. Oof, Northface takes about a third of his health from that trade. Not something he wants to see. Ooh. Okay, but a nice sidestep to get away. Avoiding the volley stun. The Tofo, ooh. Ooh, that was a nice flash. It was almost over for North Face in the early game. If Volibear gets going, it gets really disgusting. Oh. Alright, so we're getting our first few resets off. Volibear comes back with a tier. I believe this is for the Fimbulvinter. Because every time you CC someone, you see, yeah. Every time you CC someone, you get a shield. Cassante comes back with the makings for an Iceborne Gauntlet. I believe that's to start the Sheen. Waza gets feared by the Nocturne. There's a bit of action in the bot lane. But Stardust is there to peel. The Vex Shield fears the Wukong. Mid laners have not backed yet. Neither have the bot laners. Or junglers. Oof. That was a fancy jump. A little late, but Logic is pretty out of mana. Cassante has a decent XP lead on the Volibear. Oof. Oof. Man, these chunks are starting to hurt. Pina's gotta be careful. Stardust is topside. Okay, Nocturne backed and got 2 long swords in the control ward. Waza took a decent chunk from that trade, but the Vex is so there's not much she can do. The Fate Unbound. The Soul Unbound comes out, but the Yon is took a I guess a worse for wear trade. The Cassante hit level 6. Oh. Ooh, Pina takes a rough trade and is forced to back. North Face is going to crash the wave in. Pina gets just... Oh, okay, Pina had TP. So it isn't going to be too bad. Oh, I think Pina just walked back to lane the first time because they didn't have much money. Okay, so the first backs came in for the 80 carries. We've got a pickaxe for Kaisa, and we've got 2 longswords and a dagger for the Jinx. So it looks like it's going to be Kraken versus... I want to say Kraken versus Static Shiv. Oh, the Vex didn't have the best back. Couldn't get the last chapter, so had to settle on Darksteel plus X. Oof, 20 gold. Oh, the flash into the light binding. The Vex ult comes in. The Shadow Dash is enough. Oh. Vex could not finish off Black Wax. But it looks like Waza's going to be trying some stuff. Nocturne is not level 6. Ooh, but the zap, zap, zap in Black Wax is back. Man got shot like he was in the hood with Taco Bell. Put down, gunned down for all his money. Okay, the Volibear actually accrued a bit of an XP lead because Cassante had the back without TP. Oh, Peanut! Oh. Oh. Ooh, Stardust just makes it out. Just enough HP to make it out. Ooh, takes an extra turret shot, and he dies to the Super Mega Depth Rocket from Good. What an ultimate from this Jinx in the pinnacle game 3 of our match. Wasa's trying to clear the pink ward, but Nocturne's pushing him off. Oh, sorry, I moved the camera again. Alrighty. Oof. That first strike gold is starting to add up. Lux is a little poor compared to this Zerf. Things aren't going too well for DH. Can our heroes bring it back? Okay, looks like I was right for the Iceborne on Cassante. Do not know what Volibear is building. It could be a multitude of things. I have no idea. Okay, so it looks like it is going to be Kraken Slayer because the Hardbound Axe is what you build instead of the Slingshot. The Vex got her lost chapter. The Soul Unbound comes out and Waza's trying to trade, but takes a worse for wear trade as the Vex is landing a lot of damage. Okay, the lightning paws from Volibear are starting to hurt. Another first strike proc by Logic. Ooh, the zap, zap, zap. Takes a chunk out of Kaisa's health bar. Ooh, the Rite of the Arcane comes out, and Waza is... Oof, unfortunately the Vex misses everything. Unable to kill Waza. The Rite of the Arcane only hit 2 shots. Not enough to do damage. Looks like Cassante's teleport is up and he's got his Iceborne Gauntlet. No? Just a Ruby Crystal. Okay. Okay. It looks like Wukong's going Training Force first. I believe we're going Stride Breaker on the Nocturne. And Yon's going for the typical, I want to say we're going to see Borg Stride Breaker. It's the current super popular build. I don't know what Vex is building. There's a lot of things to build out of Lost Chapter and 2 Amp Domes. Oof. Good dodge by Waza. A Soul Unbound comes out, and Waza's taking a really good trade. Waza's got lifesteal. Vex doesn't have any sustain. The Kraken Slayer is finished for the Jinx, which is huge. Looks like we are going... Is it Storm Surge first? Or no? Is this Malignance for... Ooh, the Paranoia plus the Shadow Dash come out. Ooh, the Weld. Ooh, and the Super Mega Death Rocket misses. Okay. Looks like we are fighting for a second Grove rotation. The fear on the Wukong makes it so that Stardust cannot commit the Cyclone. But Jinx is getting a lot. Oof. Stardust getting a clean Cyclone. Mr. Shaft getting caught. Ooh, but Black Swags. Oof. Waza with a double kill. That was a beautiful Fate Sealed. Okay, Gazante finishing his Iceborne. The Vex is starting to fall a bit under. The static ship has been completed for the Kaisa Lost Chapter for the Lux. We are seeding some item completions. I believe Volibear is also going for an Iceborne Gauntlet. They are pinging the fact that Kaisa has no ultimate. Ooh, and it is 6 grubs over to DH. What a bloody game. It looks like Ninetale Fox really wants to get these dragons stacking. Are we going to see the same thing? But last time... Oof. Oof. Yeah, last time DH kind of just dominated the map overall, but this time it's a little more scrappy. Another plate going to Mr. Shaft. Nope, looks like Waza was able to save the plating. Okay, Pina's got to be careful. Casante's got the... Oh, Casante taking some good trades on the Volibear. The Volibear still does not have his item. And Pina does not have teleport up. I don't think Pina can afford. The Blade of the Rune King is almost finished on the Yon. This is going to be huge. Luden's Companion just finished by the Vex. On our last recall. Ooh. Pina lives by the skin of his teeth. The Rite of the Arcane is available, but they're not going to use it to kill the Volibear. Okay, looks like Black Wax is going to get the kill on Logic. Waza clearing vision around the Rift Herald. That was a really nice Cyclone by Mr. Stardusty. Okay, I believe they're looking to open up that mid lane with that Rift Herald. Oh, is there going to be a kerfuffle in the mid lane? Ooh, the clone over the wall by the Wukong. Ooh, wow, that hurts. Yeah, Canadian Whale isn't having that great of a game compared to Logic. And it kind of shows. No item completion, that first strike is coming in clutch. That's a lot of damage. Let's see, N9TF still does not have his Strikebreaker. He'll probably have it on this back. They're pinging the Jinx as a bounty, probably looking to shut her down. But Waza has a 200 gold bounty. Lux unable to finish her support, finishing the Zax, which is her support item quest, but unable to finish her Luden's gun. K'Sante taking some pretty good trades against the Volibear. Okay. Yon finishes Bork. A pretty big power spike on the champion. K'Sante goes all out on Pina. But the Super Mega Death Rocket plus the Paranoia, the right of the Arcane. Ooh. Okay. A decent chunk onto Waza by Mr. Shaft, but Pina gets punished for overextending. Oof. And Blackrock gets another kill onto the Jinx. The Soul Unbound comes out from Waza. He's trying to clutch it up, but doesn't get enough damage onto the Vex. Mr. Shaft does have teleport. K'Sante is going for a Sunfire Keep, I think. I think Storm Surge for Vex. I'm not too sure what Logic is building. But we got the Runaan's on the Jinx, which is really big. But the Kai'Sa's starting to catch up in CS. And in money. Oof. The Soul Unbound plus the Fate Sealed. Oof. That was close. The Shadow Dash. I think they were trying to look for a way to commit the kill. But that means they're giving up the Chemtech Drake to DH. It was only the third dragon, so it wasn't that bad, but there's no real objectives to fight for. If Yon shows, I think Nocturne wants to dive in with the Paranoia. It's almost back up. The Rite of the Arcane is almost up as well. Looks like K'Sante did not want to force the all-out, did not believe the damage potential he had. Okay, looks like the Wukong is going for... What is this item? Is this Spear of Children? No, Sundered Sky, Sundered Sky. Let's see, Yon's got a recall. He's not going Strikebreaker. I think he's just going Shield Bolt right away. Wants that extra power spike. Doesn't want that chase potential, wants that kill potential. And Waza did not buy anything. Unfortunate. Baron Nashor has spun. We're 20 minutes into the game, lads. It's going to be a close one. There's only a 1.5k gold lead. And I think that gold lead is mainly on the support. on the support for Snowmoon, and the gold advantage is on, I think, the jungle and mid for DH. Oof. The Lux combo just misses like it was shot into the sky. They get vision control around the Baron pit. Volibear doesn't have much magic resist. This Vex can hurt. The Cyclone comes out. The Killer Instinct follows up. The Shadow Dash. They're going in on the Kaisa. The Paranoia Super Mega Death Rocket doesn't do enough damage. The Ride of the Arcane hasn't come out yet. Waza is fighting the Soul Unbound. It lands. But the Fate Seal doesn't do much damage. Waza has to flash away from the Cassandre. Looks like DH are just worse for wear. A 4 for 1. A really bad team fight by DH in the top side of the map. Who got the kills? Damn, Zeref is huge. But Vex got 2 kills. That's insane. And now they're getting the mid outer for free as congratulations. All right. My voice is starting to crack up. Yeah. Okay, the Storm Surge was finished on Vex, thanks to all that extra money. Nocturne is... I can't tell what the Nocturne's building. I think Asante is going for... Jack Show? Yeah, it looks like a Jack Show. Feels appropriate. Okay, so the Seraph is building the Horizon Focus. Lux just finished her Blicky, a little late, but the Kaisa at least coming in clutch with the finishing of her Jinsu's Rage Blade. Yon almost has enough for his Immortal Shield Bow. And I believe that's exactly what he picks up perfect. Volibear is... I don't know what that builds. Hearts? No. Warmogs? Wait, is that Fimbulvinter? And the Volibear is a little bit behind on the Cassandre. The Cassandre is kind of huge. Cassandre was able to solo kill Waza, who's the most fed member on Team DH. And Logic, for a support, kind of hurts. Stardust and Canadian Well are prepping around the Dragon Pit, but D-tier jungle is there, ready. I believe he just got spotted by Kaisa's Prey Seeker. Prey Seeker. Void missiles? Prey Seeker? It's not a bombarding missile barrage. Jesus! Look at that damage Waza just took! And that was just a single Q. Well, it was Q Zag Blicky. Okay, Pina's got 6 grubs. So Pina does decent damage to turrets, even though it's a Volibear. Oof. Black Wax taking a decent chunk. But D-tier jungle is starting the... Ooh. DH is trying to find a way. And the teleport gets interrupted by North Face. The Fate Shield comes out, but it only hits a single person. The Jinx is popping off. Black Wax is dying. The Ride of the Arcane is going ham. The Super Mega Death Rocket goes wide. Cassandre's Pathmaker doesn't land. Oh, North Face missing the Pathmaker, which would have been crucial to try and kill the Cassandre. Okay, looks like Pina's run out of gas. The Sundered Sky is coming in for the Wukong, but that engage was a little womsy. The Cyclone and the Fate Seal did not sync up. So Yon went one way, Wukong went the other. The Fimbulwinter's finish for Volibear, picking up an extra Kindle Gem, probably getting a Spirit Visage next, I want to say. Really good healing item. Black is trying to finish his Gnasher's Tooth as fast as he can. He's got to get that damage in. Horizon Focus was picked up, and the Dark Seal by Logic. Infinity Edge almost done for the Jinx. This Jinx is gonna pop off. Oof. Wow. That's half of Lex's life. The Jinx zapping the jungle camp to help the Nocturne out. I think Nocturne is going stride. Nocturne has a stride breaker now. What is Nocturne? Oh, this is a Hexblade. Yeah. This is a Hexblade. Weird build path, but I think they removed the passive movement speed on the stride breakers, so now you need to go Hexblade if you want it. Hexblade or Cleaver. Kazante's almost done his Jack Show. It's gonna be a bit of a menace. I already showed that the Volibear can't kill him. But that was before the Fimbulwinter. Have things changed? Okay, looks like Stardust wants to collapse. Okay, the Flash. Super Mega Death Rocket misses, but Volibear just turns the turret off, so it doesn't matter. The Rite of the Arcane was invested. The Prey Seeker comes out. Lucid Singularity lands with another Prey Seeker. The Jinx is getting kind of low. The Zeref got killed in the jungle somehow. Vex found the Wukong. Ooh, Stardust! Oof! They're trading the mid-inner for Stardust's life, but the Shadow Dash plus the Paranoia comes in. The Nocturne with a double kill. He does a lot of damage. The Vex is teleporting in the mid lane. She's got to reset on the ultimate. Things are about to get hot. And Black Swax gets tagged by the Vex. Kazante with the Pacemaker to take the kill. Ghoul is about to pop off. Canadian Whale stands no chance against a girl with a gun. And that's Baron, ladies and gentlemen. There's only a 2k gold lead, but I don't think Waza can fight this 3+ item Kazante. There's no armor penetration on the side. Oh my god, I'm losing my voice. I don't like this. God, yes. Oh. Sorry for the swearing. But Baron goes over to Ninetale Fox and they get the reset for the Chemtech Soul. This dragon might determine the game. And they get the T2 winner by Mr. Shaft. Looks like Mr. Shaft is not going to make it for the dragon though, unless he recalls really quickly. It looks like he is going to make it. Azonia's Hourglass finished. IE picked up for the Jinx. Hexblade picked up for the Nocturne. Bramblevest picked up for the Kazante. And now the Jinx is building a Mortal Reminder. Whew. Gnasher's Tooth was finished by Black Wax. And Spirit Visage was finished for the Volibear. Okay, the Vex is alone. Oh, looks like they could not collapse on her. The Kazante is fighting. The Yon doesn't want any of this smoke. This Kazante is huge. I think Waz is trying to build for some armor pen, but are they willing to trade like a lot of the base? Are they willing to trade an inhib for dragon? They have to recall right now. If not, they're losing an inhib and maybe more. Oh? Casante just 1v9ing! Is Pina gonna be able to live this? I don't know. Oof, the shutdown comes down on the Vex. But they're gonna lose an inhib for this. Okay. Looks like DH were able to bring it back. Just a bit. But the Casante is insanely strong. And even without the Jinx there in the team fight, DH seemed like they struggled to pick up the pace. Poor Waza doesn't really have much money. I think he's going for an Infinity Edge, but there ain't no way they're getting through this Casante's armor. Kai'Sa's really their only hope, because she does a lot of magic damage, but that Jackshaw is ramping up his resistances. I think Thornmail is on the way for Casante, but they traded an inhib for a Chemtech Dragon, and technically they lost that team fight. DH is trying to bring it back with a 4K deficit right now. What are they gonna do? Alright, the Sterix gauge on the Wukong is pretty big. Might be the last item Stardust gets to buy this game. I need water. Holy shit, my voice. Trying to stay professional as long as I can. As long as I breathe, I will be professional. Alright, I think the Jinx is almost there for the Mortal Reminder. The clone into dash, into run into the traps. Stardust gets hit. Ooh, and he takes a nasty chunk. Alright. Pina's level 18 though. It doesn't really matter. Casante with anti-heal means this Volibear can out-sustain. I think the Jinx is gonna look for a reset. Yes, looks like the Jinx has the Mortal Reminder. She is basing the Cripple must finish for Kai'Sa. Is Canadian Well ever gonna finish that Horizon Focus? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Looks like Wukong needs some magic resist because the Vex is starting to hurt. The Death Cap is almost finished on the Zeref. That's insane. 3 items, 3 damage items on a support? That's crazy. Okay, Horizon Focus was picked up by Canadian Well. The Aegis finished for Waza. Unending Despair was finished by Volibear. Foreign Mail for the Casante. Immortal Reminder was picked up by the Jinx. The 80 carries are at item parity. Sterix Gaze was finished for the Nocturne, which is huge. Death Cap comes in for the Vex. The Vex is an entire item over the Yone. That is kind of crazy. Chemtech Soul Point is coming up very shortly. But so is Baron. What are we going to prioritize? Ooh, the Prey Seeker hits. And it hits Zeref. Casante is looking to hold against this Volibear. Baron Nashor has spun. What will be more important, Chemtech Soul or the Baron? The Paranoia comes in, hitting the Black Wax, the Shadow Dash, and the Wukong gets murdered. Oof! Yo just got assassinated. Okay. So it was a 3 for 2. Okay, Peanut's gonna try and run interference at the Dragon Pit. He still has the Stormbringer. This Volibear is huge, but is it enough? It is enough to run interference. Looks like DH is gonna start the dragon. Waza's in base. Does he have an important buy? No, not really, but he's gotta go, go, go. He doesn't have teleport. Oh, it's gonna be close. Kaisa got her arm guard. The Super Mega Death Rocket goes wide. Looks like DH is going to tie up the dragons 3-3. If they can get a bit of peel for this Jinx, she does a lot of damage at this point of the game. But that was a really nice Yone ultimate. Sadly, Yone just got kind of annihilated. Had to buy some magic resist because this Vex does a lot of damage. That Death Gap for Zeref is huge. They're hard committing on the Kasate. The killer instincts comes out. The Kasate was forced to flash, but they used 2 key ultimates there. Oof, N9TF Fox a little bit lacking that rhythm. Alright, looks like DH is gonna close it out. N9TF Fox kinda succumbed in the end. Ooh, the Vex does a lot of damage, but the monkey's able to go slap, slap, kabam! Bug you on the head. Peanut's like, yo, boys, Baron. Peanut's like, yo, I'm gonna do Baron anyways. Alright, they don't have a mini wave. The mini wave is coming. Is it enough to end the game? I don't think so. The death timers are starting to come back. I think they're just taking the inhib and they're going towards the Baron. They really need to peel for this Jinx. She has to do the damage. That Kasate ult got interrupted twice. But Logic has to stop getting picked. The Rider of the Arcane is trying to snipe the Wukong. It's doing a lot of damage. The Super Mega Death Rocket ran interference by Canadian Whale. She's blocking for her team. Okay, Waza's slowly making a comeback, but BlackRock's is popping off at full capacity right now with these 6 items. Can he clutch it out? Vex is so close to finishing her Void Staff. I think it's a Void Staff. Sadly, the carries on Snowmoon aren't able to finish up their items. That's going to cause a bit of a problem for the soul fight. Not happening anytime soon, but maybe in a minute or two. Okay, it looks like Zeref has a buy. Is it Pink Wards? Nope, it's an Amptome. Chemtech Soul spawning in 2 minutes. Vex wants a little bit of money. She's going to catch the top wave, hoping to finish what she needs to finish. I think Good is trying to finish a lifesteal item for the next fight. Gisante cannot hold this turret alone. He needs his reinforcements. The Void Seeker goes wide. Oh no, actually it just hits the Nocturne. Nocturne misses the spell shield. Gisante starting to take a lot of damage from this Kaisa. Oof. The Lux combo does 15% to Cassante. It's not bad, but it's not much. The Rite of the Arcane is going in. And it looks like it kind of just missed. Everything just missed. Okay. They're losing turrets. They're losing turrets. Waza's pushing in the top lane. Yeah. Looks like the positioning for the Chemtech Soul is just gonna be given over for free. There's no wards from Ninetail Fox. The Cassante doesn't have an extra item. The Vex and the Jinx aren't able to finish their items. They really need just a bit of money. Okay. DH have closed the gap. I think right now they're just trying to turtle for the Jinx to get her 6th item. The Zephyr was picked up. Witsen picked up for DH. Kanik Rookern for Stardust. Now that's an interesting buy. Some anti-heal to maybe get in the way of the Jinx. The Shadow Flame picked up by Deluxe. Not the most impressive game, but her ults have been doing some damage. Cassante finishing up Zeke's Convergence as his last item. That's interesting. I think Good has enough. I think that's it. I think that's the final recall Good needs. The NF is about to respawn back in the mid lane. Okay. Looks like the GA was picked up for Good. Let's see what Mr. Shaft picks up. Is it a Crypt Bloom? Is it a Void Staff? It's a Void Staff! Okay, the Kaiser's officially at 6 items. The only thing Jinx can buy now is her Zephyr, unless she sells her boots for like a PD or something. She is not at 100% crit though, that is a problem. Looks like Logic also wants to get his hands on maybe a Crypt Bloom or a Void Staff. He's gotta get a bit more damage because they're starting to stack up that magic resist. Now the real question is was I able to kill the Cassante? Okay, they're looking for flank angles. They're looking for isolated champions. Looks like Pena's starting the blue buff. Looks like they managed to steal the blue buff. Baron is just about to spawn. It's spawning right now. We're getting ready for one of the climactic team fights. Will there be enough people left to end the game? The Rite of the Arcane Barrage has spotted people. The Lux ult comes out for half of the Xerxes HP, but Xerath just eats up some fruits and he is K. The Void Seekers are getting pretty annoying. The Vex still has teleport, but there are not many teleportable wards for the top lane. Waz is looking at something, and there's something in the blue side jungle. But it looks like this Baron's just going to be uncontested like always. The teleport's coming in from the Vex. Waz is looking to push, debating on when to teleport. The paranoia comes out. And there was nothing to be found. The teleport was invested with the paranoia. Okay. Does Waza have his death stance on recall here? Okay, looks like Jack Show is going to be Volibear's final item. Looks like this game is going down to an Elder Flip. It's going to be intense. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like if DH had slightly just better engage, the game would be over. Nocturne getting chunked by the Prey Seekers. Prey Seekers coming out, trying to find people. The last one missed, so it goes on cooldown. There's a minute left. The Vex ult misses, however. Nocturne finishes Black Cleaver, which is good. Okay, Stardust traded his Flash with Logic. A Flash is a pretty big cooldown for Stardust. Okay, Cassante spots the Wukong. The Prey Seeker comes in and takes about 30% of X's HP. About 10% on Cassante. And it keeps landing, they keep landing. There's a lot of damage from this Kaisa. This Black Wax is gonna be able to clutch up. I don't think they know their own vision. I think they know now. Oof, Cassante just gets melted. It looks like DH is gonna take it. Unfortunate. Oof. Oof, what an unfortunate collapse by Ninetail Fox. The jungler's unable to recall. Pina's chasing him down. They're getting the Elder, and I think they're gonna be fighting. And Pina kills off D-tier jungle. The Elder's being secured. There's a 65-second death timer on the Nocturne. I don't think they're gonna be able to defend this. The paranoia kind of went wide on the Wukong. Shadow Dash in on Canadian Whale gets exploded, but Black Wax comes back, and the Elder's gonna take the Vex. The 70-second death timer on the Vex. I don't think Snowmoon can't come back from this. We got Cassante and Logic, but I don't think there's enough. Those Prey Seekers are starting to hurt like fucking hell. You still have 47 seconds on Mr. Shaft's recall. Oh, on his death timer. Death timer. Sorry. The voice is cracking. Looks like it's the final push. Things are getting kind of hype. I think there will be one last fight before the end of the game. But they have Elders, so you can't really take it. Oof! The Kaisa snipe with the Prey Seeker. That was insane. Alright, I think that's enough to just end the game. The Stormbringer's coming. The Fate Sealed gets the Cassante. Paranoia comes out, but it doesn't matter. You turn out the lights when there's no one to see anything. The Wukong gets... Alright, looks like it's the end. DH is gonna take it. Ooh, and the Wukong gets sniped at the end by Logic, but I don't think it's enough to survive. DH are gonna take this show match. The GA is prunked, but Waza is just assassinating people at the game ends. DH take the series 2-1. And I need some cough medicine, because I'm not gonna have a voice tomorrow. Anyways, thank you guys for watching the stream. That's the end of it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I had a blast. But unfortunately, I'm not gonna have a voice for the next few days. Ugh, gonna make Worlds a little bit hard to cast. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.